All right, we're recording. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's community meeting for Porter Harbor. Today is December 10th. My name is Orlin, and I'm the Harbor Community Manager. That call is recorded, so if you don't like being recorded, you're free to leave now and watch the recording later. And also, we follow the code of conduct of CNCF, which boils down to be nice to each other and respect everybody. With that, let's get going and see what we have in our agenda for today. I'm going to paste once again a link to our community meetings. And please add yourself and add your topics if you want to discuss something for today. With that, I see Wanyan added update for the release 215. Wanyan, do you want to take it and share?
Oh, no, yeah. So I just want to point out that we want to delay the coming release, which is 2.15 for about one month. And the original proposed FC date is by the end of this year. And we want to delay it to the January 2026. So then the relevant data like the RC and GA. So we want to discuss the GA data because that if we reach the delay the FC data to the January, so then we have to delay the GA data to the February. But because we do have a Chinese holiday, Chinese New Year in February, so we maybe delay one or more 2 more weeks after the Chinese New Year. So then we will continue updating the relevant data in the community meeting. So, but again, the FC data is proposed to delay about 1 month. Yeah.
Okay. Any objections, anyone about this one? Nope. I think we're good. As one of the driving force around that, I see no reason not to do that. Alrighty. Good. Any outstanding stuff for the 215, Jan? Any PRs that need some attention or something like that?
Stone have already raised a new proposal regarding the proxy cache enhancement. That is, we want to support referral API proxy in the proxy cache project. So Vadim or someone can help us to review this proposal.
Yeah, can you link that proposal, please?
You can just open the community repository. The latest one is the
Give me a sec.
yeah.
That's the PR 270, right? This one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
correct. Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Have you assigned? I'm gonna add Vadim also for review and
Yeah,
myself.
thank
All
you.
right. Okay, I'm gonna add that to the agenda. So, um, all right. Okay. And any other outstanding like I want to bring up again the multi-arc builds for ARM. Do we need some attention there, or we're good? Do you
So
know?
that IMR is undergoing a review. So I and Chen Yu has already as a bunch of comments in that
Okay.
IMR, and yeah, we will continue work with the other to make this PR to be merged.
Okay. Good. I'm gonna drop message to Rani so she can
Yeah, sure.
also take a look and respond back to your stuff.
Thank you.
All right. I just anyone else who wants to have something specific for the 215 in? So we can group these kind of discussions under the 215 discussions.
Yeah, also it's minor. Yeah. Okay. So I would like to have the end-to-end test in 2.15 as we discussed. So that would be good. Yeah.
Can you share
The
the PR?
end-to-end. No, it's not a single one. It's like a multiple.
So it's kind of epic
issues.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, I will note it down in the
Okay.
agenda.
Is it labeled for target 215 or?
It's not labeled. I would like to have someone label it. I don't have permissions. So there's like multiple community folks working on it, so it's better to add it. Yeah.
Right.
Prisa,
Yeah, I know the proposal is still open. Yeah, maybe after that. Yeah.
Okay. Add it to the notes. I'm gonna address that. Okay. Yeah.
Prisa, are you going to merge the PR of the proposal or merge the PR of the test case?
Yeah, proposal should be first, right? So.
Okay.
Yeah. So once proposal got merged, it should be like the PRs are lined up. So yeah.
I think for the test case, I think that we have a lot of things needed to do, such as migrate the previous test case. A lot of effort.
Okay.
That's also the proposal to 268?
Yeah, that's the proposal, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, so if everyone can take a look at this one, especially in the proposal first, and then the implementation part will be super useful to get that in. If we can have it in 215. Okay, next one in the agenda, and I also think it's related to 215 release. It's Ikram with the cosign support.
Yes.
You want to take it away? Yep.
Yes. Give me a second to share my.
Sure thing.
So, hi everyone. Today I'd like to share my progress in this issue. I've been investigating regarding cosign version 3 compatibility in Harbor. This addresses issue 22401. So to start, I set up my local development environment using the Harbor Next source code setup. My main focus has been investigating why signatures generated by the new cosign version 2.6 and 3.0 are failing to display correctly in the Harbor UI. So here is the behavior we observed when users sign images with the new cosign default. Harbor treated as a generic file, specifically as a subject accessory, instead of a valid signature. This causes a regression in the UI, and it shows a red X, and the specific cosign icon is missing, even though the signature technically exists. So I reproduced this locally. As you can see here in the terminal output here, the IPI returned the artifact type as subject accessory, and in the UI below display the artifact with the generic icon and a failed verification status. Why is this happening? So it's not a bug in Harbor logic. but a missing definition. Cosine version 3 changed its default output format to the OCE 1.1 bundle, and the Harbor's middleware use a strict allow list to identify the signatures, and it's know the old format, but it doesn't know this new format because this new format isn't in Harbor's dictionary, and Harbor ignore it. So I tested a workaround. I forced Cosine to use the old format using legacy flags. As you can see here, new bundle format equal false. And as shown here, when using the old format, Harbor detected perfectly. This confirmed that the logic is fine. We were just missing the definition. And here is how I fix it. I modified the one file, subject.go. I did two things. I add a new constant for the 6-store bundle media type, and I updated the switch statement to map this new type to cosine signature. I kept the old format logic, so we maintain backward compatibility for existing users. And after applying the code fix, I verified it again. I pushed a clean image and signed it using cosine version 3 defaults without any specific flags. And the API now here show correctly identified the artifact type as signature.cosine. And as you can see in the UI screenshot, we finally get the green check mark and the correct cosine icon. And I have submitted a pull request for this fix. I would appreciate a review from you guys. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Anyone, any questions or?
So thank you for the PR. So are we talking about the PR to support the cosine v3? Right.
Yes, the new format.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. So I'm good to the coaching, but we would like to have a validation in our end because so after that we will approve the MR and the merge into the main branch. Thank you. So and Mir will do the validation. So then he will come back to the MR and then add comment.
Yeah.
And yeah. Thank you.
So, I will take a look at this peer in recent days, I believe, and from the code, I think it's all okay, and I will do the validate things maybe later. Yeah. So thanks for the contributions.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. Any more questions about that? All right. For those of you who are interested in that, please go ahead and review the PR. I'm gonna add the link just in case to the chat, and also it's in the community meeting notes, so you can take a look and provide feedback or whatever it's needed there. Alrighty. If nobody else has anything else to add to this one, I can move on to the next few topics. The first one is from me. It's a KubeCon Europe. We have the opportunity again to apply for maintainers track, lightning talk, and kiosk. So if someone is interested, please ring a bell, send me a message, and we can address that. We're gonna do all three again. Even last time with Vadim, we were thinking about to do a Contrib Fest. So the last time, I'm not sure, Jan, if you can recall, where was that? It was in Europe, I think, somewhere. In Amsterdam again, we had the project meeting on site.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of people showed up, and it was very nice discussion. So
yeah,
I think it's going to be super useful again to meet with the broader bigger audience. do you have any idea if you're gonna attend, or anyone from Broadcom this time?
I don't know. I need to double confirm with Steven to see if we have any budget from the company. I mean, so if we do, we definitely wanna join the mini meeting. Yeah. But
okay.
Yeah, I will confirm with my then get back to you.
Okay, great. It's no rush at all. And just if you can start planning, it will be great. So we have to apply for maintenance track until December 14th. And then for the kiosk and for the rest of the stuff is somewhere in January. So we have time. Of course, all that is a subject again to be mixed up and down. So yeah, we can work on this one for sure. Okay, that's everything for KubeCon for now. We discussed the multi-arc builds addressed to Rani. I just moved it under the release for 2.15. And next one, it's Prasant for Harbor on Podman. Prasant, do you want to take it?
Yeah. So let me share that. So basically, I've been working on the harbor running on Podman. This is something that community people were asking like from 2020, 2022. This is something like a long running issue. So I take a look at some of the community implementations of how they are running on Podman, and I found out some issues with the scripts and the prepare image, thinking that the user will be running on root. That is the major mistake we have, that preventing us from running rootlessly. But it's not the case when we do with the Helm deployments. Harbor runs as a rootless thing, whereas when you try to run it in Docker Compose, it kind of requires sudo, which is not a great thing. So I changed a few things in the scripts and also like few things in the compose file. So it now can be able to run on Podman and rootless Podman. There is also like another thing which I have been doing, which is just directly hard coding the config and giving it to users. That's another idea. There is no shell scripts involved here. It's just Docker Compose with just Harbor. So just Docker Compose up will bring up the Harbor. If you want to change the config, you can do so here, or maybe automate those stuffs. So yeah, please do take a look at this. This is something that has been in Harbor for like quite a few years. Everybody knows that. So I would rather have this supported by Harbor rather than users having their own like kind of hacky implementations. So yeah, just wanted to share. And
yeah, there was a PR in the past, I think, about Podman as well. Have you?
Yeah, I have seen those, and that is also like a clear from the maintainer side. They said like it's not in our scope, and it was.
Hi, Person. Thanks for looking at these issues. But how do you handle like the log container? So as far as I know, before that, a legacy system log does not support running without privilege access. So have you already verified for the log container that still could be also running normally with Podman and collecting the logs?
Yeah, in Podman there is like two different implementations. One with Podman quadlets, if I reclaim correctly. Yeah, so something like a Podman quadlets, that would be tough to have a syslog, but you can have other kinds of logs. But for the Podman implementation I showed you, it only relies on the network. So you can have a single network with all your components in it in a rootless Podman system, where these things can collect logs and then communicate with it. So since we are already using syslog, it's fine. no root required.
So you were saying if we are using the Podman, we need to build in another log containers without using the system log. Am I like?
No. It's the basic thing. You can have a look at it. How do I do this? I can share this once. So there is not a big difference in how we do things. So you just need to like do it right and also have specific connections. Yeah, that's literally nothing I have changed apart from how we containerize and giving functions. So like most changes would be on some on the scripts. Like these also like very minor changes. Somewhere around like the permission is the main issue. Like not giving the permission to the something like this. Where is that? Yeah, you can find it. Like it's a script. I can't really. If you go through it, you can get it. So I will link it again. So yeah, do take a look and.
Yeah, I would love to have a look. Take a look at this issue. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, there's a long outstanding PR in the community repository about proposal of fixing up exactly what you say, Miner, I think, to refactor the log driver to work with Podman. It's hanging out since 2022. So I'm not sure if the official initial creator is still interested in that, but maybe we can take a look at this one and fix it all together. I've sent this into the chat. I think there we go.
Yeah. Actually, syslog is. I think it supports now, so it kind of works as far as I checked. Yeah.
What's the idea, Prasant, for these two repositories to test them out and maybe become part of the upstream one?
Yeah.
Or
yeah, exactly what you said.
Okay.
Just for testing out, and currently this is what I'm using to develop Harbor and check it. It works really well. So yeah.
Okay. So maybe we also need a community proposal for that as well. Because right now there's only one to refactor the log driver, which is kind of outdated maybe. So I think the way forward is to open a new proposal to add Podman as supported runtime. So yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Alrighty.
Thanks.
Anything else from your side about this stuff?
Nothing.
Okay. Anyone? Any questions around Podman and the Docker Compose scripts that Prasant just presented? And if you want to test it out? Nope. All right. Next one, I'm going to butcher your name really, really hard right now.
It's okay. You can just call me Nasser.
Yeah. Please tell me how you say your name. Please do so.
You can just call me Nasser. It's okay.
Nasser. Okay. So the state of proxy cache, do you want to take it away and share what you want to share?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I would like to address this topic of proxy caches, whose behavior have changed since release 2.14. So in the company I work for, we haven't upgraded our Harbor instance for that particular reason, but I've seen that many people also are in the same situation. And some people I've seen in one of the issue that was open that I mentioned here in the notes, that some people also did not, I guess, read the release notes and have upgraded to the latest version. and now realize that there is a big change in terms of behavior for the proxy cache. That change is that if the upstream proxy cache is deleted, the local one would be also removed, which would eventually cause the different blobs of that artifact to be deleted. So, sorry, yes, you have shared this. There are a couple of issues that were open, and there is this pull request. So the 22,153. I'm not so sure because I've tried. So last weekend I've tried to take a look at it, and I realized that it is much more complex than just adding this condition that was proposed here by this person. So I've commented on this pull request, and I'm not sure how we should move forward. Do we need to submit a proposal for the change, or how do we move forward from here? I'm not very used to contributing to open source projects, but I would like to eventually try to solve this issue.
Anyone wants to comment on this one?
Yeah, I've been following up on this quite a bit. So I think so it was started because of one PR from one of the maintainers where it's a very single line change that happened in 2.13 to 14, or maybe like 2.12 was one of the good thing for proxy, and pretty much all of the people in 2.12 were having proxy. And I don't know if it happened in 13 or 14, but there is a single line change which is to delete images when the upstream is not present. Previously we were giving 404, which is an issue. So to fix that issue, this change happened, and then this started to kind of delete. So it was not a side effect, but it was not really an intention. So, and the other problem is the proxy cache itself. We are like mix and matching the online proxy cache, whereas the pull through cache. Even if you take a look at the proposal, and like I have highlighted multiple points here, and some of the issues you linked, you can see my comments there regarding that. So in the registry space, we should have a full-on pull-through cache rather than having an online proxy cache, which is made for the online proxy cache we are having right now. It's kind of like not good for registries because distribution has a pull-through cache, and distribution by default does not delete its local proxied artifacts when the upstream deletes its artifacts. So we should follow that since we are on top of distribution anyways. And like moving away from this makes a bit more cumbersome, and also it's not really clear. That's what I would like to address here. And moving forward, I think we can focus more on like this PR should be good. I have tested it, so it reverts back the change and then also do it right. And for the pull through cache, maybe we can add it as a checkbox, but yeah, just up to the community to decide. And you guys have any comments?
By the way, we got that feedback at KubeCon from many folks that we changed the behavior of the proxy cache. So we kind of introduced a breaking change, and a lot of people are having an issue with that without actually syncing that with the community. So
so I let me give you some background, but actually sorry, Let me go first. Let me give you some background. I have already added the breaking change in the release notes. That is the first thing. The second thing is that this is not a breaking. This is not a behavior change. We just fix a bug, because the original design is that the current behavior that which I mean is the 2.14 is the original design behavior, but we saw a bug before the 2.14. So that is when the upstream image was deleted, but we still can serve the local cache. But this is not what we want. So we fix it. We fix that and then change the behavior from served or not served to not served. So this is the background. But in a to be honest, I do not agree that we should follow the behavior of a distribution, because that we are Harvard. Now we can design the behavior of our proxy cache project. So if someone has using Harbor for months or years, and then they adopt the wrong behavior before 2015. That is, we still serve images locally, even the upstream image was deleted. So I think we can introduce a checkbox for the proxy cache project to let the user to select whether they wanna save the local cache or clean them up. So, but the by default behavior is that we do not serve the deleted images locally, because we wanna do a proxy cache, not a yeah. So that is my suggestion. So yeah, Stone, go ahead.
Yeah, different people will have different opinion about this, but I think that one of the suggestions from I don't know. Let me just have a quick look at the PR. Sorry, I don't know who is Stone ZDJ, but this is what he's suggesting. So to have an option that we could check to eventually serve the local content.
Yeah. There are several issues discussed this feature. Previously, we have a document in the GoHub.io. The document specifies that once the upstream delete the image, then the product cache will remove it. But for some reason, there is an issue there's a bug in the code, so it will not delete the images when the upstream registry deleted it. So this is for consistency, we updated the code to fix the bug, and it cause the end user thinks that the upstream registry remove the delete the image, then the project cache also removed. It seems that the is inconsistent with previous release, but it is consistent with the document. So to make it clearly to everybody, I think it is better to have an option in the UI so that the user can expect the behavior when you have a configuration, because maybe there are two groups of users. One is to suggest to keep the images when upstream removed. But another group will maybe prefer to use to delete the image when the upstream is deleted. So create an option may be better. That's my concern.
So you mean that we want to provide a checkbox for users to decide whether to reserve the removed artifacts in locally, right?
Right.
Okay.
So the default behavior would be the current one?
For default behavior, I prefer to delete it. When you
yeah.
And you can extend it in the project metadata, like other options in the process cache.
So yeah, also to add in a bit more context, like why is people kind of like never want this feature or raising issues is because they have proxied some images from Bitnami and also like Docker Hub. And since Bitnami also deleted those images, the upstream is gone. And the only place they have those are in the proxied Hubber projects. And also, if you know that rate limit of Docker Hub, it's kind of like getting more and more tough to pull images from it. It's like most of the time the Docker Hub is currently rate limited. Um, so in these scenarios, the only option to have is have this pull through cache locally and also make it configurable in the Helm chart either, or just have it as a default. So like when they upgrade from 2.12 to 2.14, they need to basically remove all the proxy cached projects, which will delete the images, which is not a good effect. So we would rather have it checkbox, like not a checkbox, a value boolean in the Helm chart to make all the proxy cache projects as a pull through cache, or um, like yeah, changing the default behavior should be an option here. Otherwise, they will lose their proxied artifacts and yeah.
But actually, the proxy cache project should be used as a kind of a cache. So so the upstream repository should be the single source of truth. So if someone wanna reserve the removed artifacts locally, they need to retag the image to another normal project. I mean, not a proxy cache project. So the proxy cache project is not stable because we just align with the upstream. So when the upstream is updated, so then the locally will update too. So then we want to just align the behavior with upstream and use the upstream repository as a single source of truth. As you mentioned, because sometimes someone remove the upstream image from the Docker Hub or Binami, and then the people still want to use the image locally in Harbor. In this case, I believe they should retag their image to another normal project, then use the immutable tag to reserve them for a long time. That should be the use case. But we should not engage people that here we do have a checkbox, so then you can use this checkbox to do a workaround, right? So Stone, we can raise a proposal for this, but I have some disagreement because we just want to use the proxy cache project as a cache. The cache means that it's not stable. It can be removed. It can be cleaned up. It can be refreshed, right? So that's why we call it proxy cache project. So then, but yeah, so we can erase a proposal, then we can have discuss around that.
Yeah, good.
From community standpoint of view, it's not okay to introduce this kind of breaking changes even if we fix a bug, and then not to be able to handle the request back from the community, as many of our users are relying on this kind of functionality. So we have to make sure we accommodate this kind of behavior somehow. Otherwise, we can make users of Harbor to think about switching to something else. My point is,
I agree.
My point is, we have to listen to the community, and if the community is expecting and is relying on that kind of functionality, which has been with Harbor for a long time, we have to be careful how we change that and how then especially how we communicate that out. I think we did a good job about that, and people were surprised. So, yeah, my ask here is to open that proposal so we can find a solution that works for community and also for maintainers to be able to make the feature works as was expected to work, right? But also to have that, as you said, Jan, something like a workaround, but it's not exactly a workaround. It's more of a change of behavior for specific use cases. So yeah, thank you, Stone, for bringing that up and working on the PR for the proposal. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry for interrupt. Do we have any other agendas for today's meeting?
Yeah, we have Vijay added few stuff about migration of internal pipelines. Vijay,
Yeah.
do you wanna take it away?
No, sorry, just I joined the meeting late, and if we still have few minutes, I want to have a quick discussion about Passant's proposal about the migrating the Playwright UI test after we of course discussing all other agendas.
Yeah, sure. Just add them to the list of topics right after VJ's, and we can go over that. Vijay, are you with us?
Yeah. So, hello community.
Hi.
I am Vijay. So, I have been following Harbor for a while, and I noticed this issue raised by Prashant 22134, where the target is to migrate the internal testing pipeline written in the robot framework to something like Playwright. And I noticed that many of the contributors are engaging with this and actively contributing to this issue. So I took on the test cases in the common robot file, and I have added my pull request in the meeting agenda so that you can review that. So my suggestion is that there is an initial PR number 22462 made by Prashant, so which comes up with a basic project setup for a playwright. So I think if this PR is merged to the upstream, it will be really helpful for the new contributors to just kickstart with the development of the test cases. And I just noticed that there is a new contribution today. I have been contributing for a week, and there is a contributor who made this PR to the routing test cases and all in the late October. So it will be really helpful if that PR of setting up the playwright is merged to the upstream, because everyone is rebasing over and over again. So that's my thing.
Thank you. I think that's also related to what Miner wants to discuss, right?
Right. And I have one overall suggestion here. For all these big feature change or the code change, we would better to have the proposal getting merged than do the implementation things. So as well as for the ARM things, we are follow the same standards. I totally understood that you were having to rebasing all the time. But before we resolve any of the comments in the Passant's proposal, we would not take a look at this peer in specifically. So you could either keep working on this, and I would like to have a discussion with the Passant to getting his proposal to merge first, I think.
Sure.
Yeah. Sorry for the rebasing things, but this is like most of our process like, and I think we already like almost could have the proposal merged, but still left a few things need Prasant to be added in his proposal. So maybe we could have a take a look at it first. Yeah, if you're done with your topic, sorry.
Yeah, sure. I will be waiting for the proposal in the communities to be merged.
Yeah, yeah.
Meanwhile, I will be working in the same issue. So yeah, thanks
Yeah,
for that.
I've seen a few like peers you raised in our community, and thanks for your and you and the person's contributions. But I have details to be discussed with the persons.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll be waiting for it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Why not?
And
Do you
yeah,
want to discuss it now, or?
yeah. Can I? Sure.
Yeah.
Are we
Yeah, I'm gonna
done
stop
for
sharing.
all
Yeah.
other?
Sure
Yeah.
thing.
Can I share the screen for a little? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've joined the meeting late. I believe that you already maybe discussed with about these proposals, but after your updating the proposals, I've seen a few things that I need to be details need to be added in the proposal first, because this is very essential to us to migrating the whole process. So the first I need the first detail that I need you mentioned or the like to be included in the proposal is like what the ready to use Docker file would be look like, and of course you having a sample here. I think take a quick look here, and you are using like a node image that from the Debian, I think. But from like for this kind of part, you are starting the Docker engine, containerd engines directly. Like the most convenient things. But in some of our different environment, we need to like start the daemon by configuring some of the entry point configurations. So I would suggest that you're switching this base image from the bare engine, maybe like Ubuntu or Photon OS, or you could keep using this and adding some like configurations or argument to having the configuration to be configurable when we start the Docker daemon or the containerd daemons. Did that make this part make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
so
in the Photon, yeah, one clarification for
you
it.
could still using the Node or the Debian other bare OS, but I don't think this is the best practice to start the Docker engine in our pipeline, especially in the very complicated environment. And another thing I need you to be, I think you've already, I believe you already having a sample at your site, but you might better to present in your proposal as well, like how you build the ready to use Docker file and how you running the images like this. I've given a sample here, and more specifically, I would like to see the POC of these two test cases for the UIs from the end-to-end, the full chains, not just a smoke test you're added in the proposal. So if you have added this two end-to-end case to the proposal, I think the proposal goes well because it's a very comprehensive test case that you included several things that I'm concerned about. And for these cases you are presenting the proposal, I hope that we are follow to present, sorry, these four criterias. The first one's like how the Docker file built, and the keyword driving's like I believe the playwright also supported just like this by maybe by title. So you just need to add in the details in your proposal. And sorry. For the other things, it's most about the tracing log. So I'm not sure if you haven't taken a look about the current harbor, how the harbor
Yeah,
is
I've done it.
running. So we have
I've done it
very
more times.
details like
Yeah.
very detailed tracing log. So I hope that all this maybe you can attach a HTML or other things that how we're running in the pipeline, not just in your local smoke test. That would be better to having more confidence to getting this proposal merged, right? Because every step, every like request, we have the tracing logs, and if we are filling, we have a snapshot. Sorry, have a screenshot, or either you were showing the video things that Playwright will have. So maybe that will be better for us to getting this merged. Do you have any like other questions here?
One thing I need from you is like for the tracing part, so the HTML part, I have all this like Playwright default comes with that. So
Yeah.
from my side, I can add few screenshots, maybe some like a GIF or something on how it's working. So and it's much more well compared to the robot framework where you just have a stagnant report, whereas Playwright is like a dynamic. Yeah, it has much more features when you go through it. It will like have you can like after the test is completed, you can also like try to interact with the components within the report, which is good for like debugging like UI components. So yeah, totally with it. And one thing I am not sure, or I would need some more info from your side, is regarding the Docker image. So what do you want to be present in the image, and what you would want to avoid being in the Docker image? Because Playwright has its own Docker image, but the only thing the Playwright image doesn't contain is the Docker commands, which we are trying to like push and pull images to Harbor. That is uh, not like a Docker in Docker scenario is not in the Playwright's official Docker image, whereas the one I linked has it as a Docker in Docker scenario. Or maybe would you like to have, yeah, the question is very simple. If you would you like to have a Docker daemon using the Docker socket, or would you like to have a fully privileged container running Docker in Docker? So that's my
we
question.
would have the later one. The privileged DIND would be better.
So
yeah,
that's the POC, right? So what
so I have
do you want it to be
also
different?
link. I hope I also link that the current our UI engine image what looks like, and some of them are related to the rubber case, but most of them are like we're preparing the environment and installing all the dependencies. So I believe if we're running the NVM by Playwright script, we need also have any dependencies and the Docker the socket not sorry the Docker entry point and start the daemon inside the Docker.
Okay.
That would be like most extendable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
so
see.
I have I'm looking for all these details to be present in the proposal. So yeah, and that's better to having the contributor to follow the process to migrating the test case. So you're having all this detail or standardized process for the playwright cases. So we'll follow this after we merge the proposal.
Okay. Yeah, cool. I will add that. So you're basically looking for like one-to-one with the robot Docker image, right? So the one you linked, if we have the same kind of things in the Playwright image, so that should be good, right? So nothing else. Okay, it's doable. Yeah, good.
Yeah. So please start from these two cases, and yeah, sure.
One of them is currently being work in progress by Vijay. So Vijay is currently working on the common robot test case. And also I have already done the trivia. So yeah, the security one is coming up. So I will push the changes. So yeah.
Yeah,
Should be good.
I mean, we're not like in a rush to have a PR about this too. I just want POC to present in the proposal for these two. Okay.
Yeah.
For these two specific cases. Right. Thanks for your time.
Yep.
Yep.
Thanks for the review there. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll update and let you know. Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Right.
Thanks, Ollie. Yep.
Thank you. Thank you. We have 2 minutes to the hour. Any last calls, or we can close and see you in 2 weeks' time? Nope. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope you had a great time, and please review the community meeting notes again to do the actions of reviewing PRs and some proposals, and see you in 2 weeks' time. Thank you very much, everyone. See you.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good day.
Bye.